It's a day later, and Isaiah Stewart may still be going after LeBron James. I'm Robin Lundberg here with Ashley Nicole Moss. And Ashley, I think this whole incident was overblown, one, because of where it took place, and two, because of who was involved. LeBron was definitely trying to hit Stewart off. I'm like, get off me. But I don't think he meant to hit him in the face. And then Stewart's reaction, because of how hard he was hit, was understandable at first, but then it got extra.
Acting might be in your future. That was a nice little recreation of the LeBron shove. I like that. But look, LeBron's not a dirty player, right? And I think a lot of the times in these situations, you have to go on the character of a player. Yes, it was a little bit of an aggressive way of creating separation, and I think that's what a lot of people are reacting to. But LeBron has been in a lot tenser situations with a lot more at stake and didn't react like this. So I think you have to go ahead and look at the history of a guy. Now, I can completely understand Stewart's reaction. At first, it looked like he was just trying to talk to LeBron like, hey, why did you come at me like that? Why did you hit me in the face? I think the hand to the face also kind of riled him up. But then the minute the blood started running down his face and he started tasting his own blood, that was a different level of rage, and all he saw was red and LeBron James. And anyone who's ever been in a fight can attest to that.
Yeah, nobody makes me bleed my own blood. He got the Ric Flair crimson mask going on. And, maybe he thought LeBron hit him on purpose. And when you see it, there are going to be interpretations and everything is going to be hysterical because it's LeBron involved. As far as the fallout, to me, I could see up to a one-game suspension for LeBron. It should be no more than that. I could also see him not get suspended. And Stewart probably around 3 games.
Again, this is a very weird situation, right, because of who is involved in the conversation, right? I think if there were any other player that was involved in this, there would be no doubt that 1-game suspension, bare minimum, was going to be thrown out. But because it's LeBron, also the Lakers are facing the Knicks in a marquee game at the Garden, it gets a little bit sticky and a little bit tricky. But I do think that this is the league's opportunity to set a precedent that regardless of who you are, what echelon of the NBA you fall in, the rules are the rules, and suspensions are given out accordingly. And I think this is the league's opportunity to kind of set that precedent. Now, will they? I don't know. Again, this is a big game coming up. LeBron, at the end of the day, did not mean to hit him aggressively. It came across that, but again, it's LeBron James. He's a big guy. He is a physical specimen. Any hit from LeBron is going to hurt. I think that the overreaction from Stewart was not something that I'm going to go ahead and critique, because if blood is running down my face, I'm going after whoever I can get my hands on. But it is going to be interesting to see what the NBA actually does here.
Well, I think it's the response and the result of the action that would make it more likely that there is a suspension. Kevin Durant got ejected from a game for a non-basketball sort of act earlier. I don't believe he was suspended. So I don't think it's a must suspend, but there's going to be people waiting for it and asking about it if there isn't, because of all the hysteria around LeBron. But like I said, I think the whole thing a little overblown.